Study while others are sleeping. Work while others are laughing. Prepare while others are playing. Dream while others are wishing. With this beautiful quote, students, a very good morning to each one of you. Hope you all will be safe and sound. Students, today in English grammar we are going to study about 12th chapter, that is the complement. What is a complement? A complement is a word, phrase or clause that is necessary to complete the meaning of a given expression. So here I shall start in detail about the complement. Let's start. We know that a sentence needs a subject and a finite verb, and also an object when the verb is transitive. A sentence sometimes needs other elements to make its meaning complete. Look at the following sentences. So here we have some example, students. Let's go in detail. Om was tired. Second sentence, we were excited about winning. And the third sentence, this is what he said. The first sentence, Om was tired. We have a subject Om and a verb was. But the sentence needs the word tired to make its meaning complete. Similarly, in the second sentence, the sentence was, we were excited about winning. Now here, the phrase excited about winning makes the meaning of the sentence complete. And the third sentence we had, this is what he said. We have the clause what he said, which adds to the subject and verb this is to make the meaning complete. For example, students, if it was given only Om was, so it was incomplete sentence. So tired is used to complete the sentence. In the second one, we were. Now, in that again it would be incomplete if only we were would have been. So a phrase is being used so that it can give a better meaning. Like example given over here, we were excited about winning. Excited about winning is the phrase. And in the first one, we had a word, that is a verb is used, tired, to complete it. When something is being used to complete the sentence, that particular word, phrase or clause is being called as complement to complete the meaning of that sentence. The third sentence we had, students, was, this is what he said. So what he said was a clause over here. This is, if it is given, it's an incomplete and no meaning, it will be a meaningless sentence. And to give a proper meaning, what he said was added. Now here, this element is called a complement. Here definition is given. A complement is a word, phrase or a clause that is necessary to complete the meaning of a sentence. A complement may be, what it can be, subject complement. If it is in the subject side, then it is subject complement, and if it is next to the verb, then it can be an object complement. So a complement may be a subject complement, or it can also be an object complement. Now we shall go in detail subject complement. A subject complement follows a linking verb. The complement of a linking verb, either you can call it as either also, describes the subject or gives it another name. Therefore, it is called the subject complement. Now, if the sentence would be, here examples are given students, I shall read. I am a teacher. If the sentence would have been I am, it would have been meaningless. So here, I am a teacher. Renaming the subject. What are you? I. I means who? A teacher. So here a teacher is being given describing I. Next one. The weather is perfect for a picnic. Now again describing the weather. Describing the subject weather. How is the weather? Perfect for what? For picnic. The subject complement may be, it can be what? According to the rule, it can be a noun or pronoun. It can be a predicative, adjective that describes the subject. It can also be a participle. It can also be an infinitive. It can also be group of words doing the work of an adjective. It can also be an adverb or an adverbial, and the last, it can also be a noun clause. Now I shall go for the first one. The subject complement may be a noun or a pronoun, such as it remains the subject. Now here I am giving one sentence. Saturn is a planet. Now which planet are we talking about? Saturn. Now Saturn is planet. Saturn is what? A planet. So describing. So here a planet would be your complement. Poonam is an architect. So here you will underline an architect. That is the complement describing Poonam. Poonam is what? Noun. Saturn is noun. Next one. Look at these sentences. This is Arun. This is he. So here he is what? Complement over here. It was he who gave me this book. Again, he is a pronoun which is acting instead of over here. It was he who gave me this book. Who gave this book? He. So he will be the complement. Since the pronoun actually remains a subject, it should be in the same form as it would have been as a subject. It must be in the subjective case. When it is a subject, then subjective case. For example, given over here, he is the doctor. And the sentence, the doctor is he. So here, first one, he is the doctor. Over here, he is will be given and dash will be given. Then the doctor will be your complement. But that won't be your subject side. That will be your predicative side. Now, the second sentence is given. The doctor is he. What are you describing? The doctor. And so, he you are using instead of that. The doctor is dash. So, here your answer will be he. Next one. A predicative adjective that describes the subject. The children were hungry. How were the children? They were hungry. So, here hungry will be your complement. Next one. This coffee tastes excellent. So, here how is the coffee? How is it? How is the taste of the coffee? Excellent. So excellent would be your complement. Next one. A complement can also be a participle. For example, the participle means what, student? A word formed from a verb. That is, it can form from present participle also and past participle. Present participle can be its base form, and past participle can be with ing. Like example, dance, dancing, and when I say past tense, then it will be danced. So that will be your participle V3. And present participle, it can be V1. Past participle directly V3, not the past tense. Past tense is past tense only. So here, what is the participle definition of participle? When a verb acts two activities, it is acting as a verb also as well as it is acting as an adjective, then it is called a participle. Now here, mother seemed agitated. Now here, mother seemed dash. Then the answer should be agitated as a complement. This looks amazing. So what is the complement over here, students? Amazing. Next one, this one, a complement can also be an infinitive. Infinitive means what? 2 plus V1. That is to dance, to play, to see, to watch. Now here, examples are given. You only find students. The child appeared to shudder. So here, to shudder is the complement. Shudder means what? When suddenly you hear a bad news, you start collapsing down, or you become stunned. So here, to feel very, very bad at that particular moment. Okay. So here, the child appeared to shudder. So to shudder will be your complement. Manav's aim is to succeed. What is the aim of Manav? To succeed. To succeed by itself is an infinitive. So here an infinitive can be a complement given. It is describing what is Manav's aim? To succeed. So to succeed will be a complement. Next one, a complement can also be a group of words doing the work of an adjective. Let's see how. The second-hand car was in an excellent condition. How was the second-hand car? It was as a verb. So you don't have to take the verb. You'll start underlining from in an excellent condition. Okay, you don't have to take the verb. So how was the second-hand car? Was in excellent condition. But was will be the verb which is used to help out the sentence. Next one. The drive through the mountains was an awe-inspiring experience. How was the drive? An awe-inspiring experience. So that will be a complement. So here, that particular awe-inspiring by itself is an adjective. Excellent also in the above one was an adjective. Next one. A complement can also be an adverb or an adverbial. Here, he is at the gate. Where is he? I ask the question where. Where comes forward which parts of speech? Adverbs. So here, he is where? At the gate. So at the gate will be a complement. Next one. He is never at home. He is never where? At home. But never is what? Negation. So you will take never at home. It is a phrase also. Keep in mind. So adverbial phrase. So you have to take that. Next one. And a complement can also be a clause. What is a clause? There is a main clause as well as that is dependent clause also, subordinate clause. It is also called as main clause plus main clause is also called as independent clause, students. So here we'll go in clauses chapter in detail. Let's go further. So a complement can also be a noun clause. Noun, that is a naming word. Neha's problem is, what is Neha's problem? That she will not listen. So here your clause starts from that she will not listen, and that is a complement. Here the noun clause is acting as what? A complement. Why? Because it is describing Neha. Neha's problem. It is describing Neha's problem. Neha's problem is what? That she will not listen. So you will underline that she will not listen. Now next sentence. John's opinion is that Meera is telling the truth. What is John's opinion? That Meera is telling the truth. So you'll underline that Meera is telling the truth as a noun clause, student. Now after subject complement, students, on page number 80, we shall now start object complement. Look at these sentences. So here two examples are given. Let's go in detail. The man rang the bell. Second one, adequate exercise keeps one healthy. The verbs in these two sentences are rang and keeps, which are transitive verbs. Now when I say transitive verbs, then they require what, students? An object. So they require an object each to complete their meanings. In the first sentence, what was the first sentence? The man rang the bell. The verb rang takes the object, the bell, to complete its predicate. Now, if I ask, the man rang what? So, here I get the bell. But this particular was for transitive sentences. But if I make the sentence, the man rang, so it will be incomplete. To complete the sentence, we require the bell. And so, it is an object complement. Now, in the second sentence, the verb keeps takes the object one. Now, if I make the sentence, the adequate exercise keeps what? I'm not getting the answer. Adequate exercise keeps one. So, again, I'm not getting. So, here, adequate exercise keeps one. How? If I ask, I get an answer, healthy. Now, that healthy is the object complement in the sentence. Now I shall read again. In the second sentence, the verb keeps takes the object one. However, the meaning of the sentence still remains incomplete. Now, if I make the sentence, students, adequate exercise keeps one, or then I'm getting incomplete sentence. But to complete that sentence, I have to use the word healthy. We want to know how the exercise keeps one, and we receive the answer with the word healthy. The word healthy, which completes the meaning of the sentence, is its complement. So healthy is complement. And since it speaks about the object, we call it the object complement. So it is object complement. Now here, let's go for the rules of object complement. As we had subject complement and its rules in the same manner, now we shall do in detail about object complement. An object complement may be what? An adjective that describes the object. It can also be a noun that renames the object. It can be a participial adjective. It can be an infinitive phrase. It can be a noun phrase or a participial phrase. So here, let's go in detail. An adjective that describes the object. Let's see. Grandmother kept the children happy. So here, grandmother kept how the children? Happy. Happy is over here what? Adjective. Why? Because it is describing the children. Next one. Her illness made Ritu irritable. What made about her irritable? About her illness, how it made irritable. So here, if another way to learn this is, if I make the sentence, grandmother kept the children, so it would be incomplete. To complete that thing, happy, grandmother kept the children happy, will give a good meaning, and so that is a complement, that is object complement. Next one, her illness made Ritu how? Irritable. So irritable is a complement. If I make her illness made Ritu, it will be an incomplete. To complete the sentence, we require a complement, that is irritable we are using. Next one, a noun that renames the object. Let's see how. The council means what? Group. The council appointed Jania secretary. What did the council do? It appointed Jania as what? Secretary. So here, renaming the thing what was done. Next one, they called their dog Rufus. What did they call their dog? Rufus. So Rufus. Now if the sentence is the council appointed Jania. So here, but what? Secretary. So secretary would be a complement. Next one, they called their dog. They called their dog what? Rufus. So here Rufus is the object of the noun dog. Next rule on page number 81, students, a participial adjective. Her dance performance held the audience enraptured. So here, her dance performance held the audience how? Enraptured. So enraptured is the complement which is used. Next one, and enraptured is what, students? It is verb 3. A participle, I told you, what is a participle? A participle is a verb which does the two works of a verb also, as well as this one adjective. So here, enraptured is a participial adjective used as a complement, object complement. Next one, we found the play how? Boring. So here boring, that is present participle, that is V1 plus ing. Now here, play is what? A noun, and describing that particular play. How is the play? Boring. So if I make, we found the play, it would be incomplete. So how was the play? Boring. So now it is giving a complete sentence. So boring is the complement in this particular. But which complement? A participial adjective. Next rule, an infinitive phrase. So an object complement can also be an infinitive phrase. Phrase everyone knows, different types of phrases. We considered him to be intelligent. We considered him as what? To be intelligent. So underline to be intelligent. That is the complement Now, infinitive is what? Base form used with two. There are two types of infinitives. Bare infinitive is also there. Infinitive plus bare infinitive. A verb used without two is called as bare infinitive. We consider him to be an intelligent. So to be an intelligent is a compliment. Next one. Sumit believed his friend to be helpful. So to be helpful is a compliment. So here, but here students, you have to understand that be will be there in between because it is a phrase. Okay, not an only infinitive. So to be intelligent and to be helpful are the complements, object complements, and it is coming at the predictive side also. Next one, a noun phrase or a participial phrase. Now, more examples are given. Means object complement can also be a noun phrase. It can also be a participial phrase. They are saying. So your mother found the books hidden under the clothes. Now it is said as a noun phrase or participial phrase. So a noun phrase means what? Over here describing or talking about a noun. Mother found the books hidden under the clothes. What were hidden under the clothes? Books. So next to that only it came. Hidden under the clothes is a phrase. So you have to keep in mind that before that phrase a noun comes. Keep in mind, student. For a noun phrase or an adjective, that is participle phrase, what will be there? Rule is that before that phrase a noun will be there. As above where infinitive was there, before it a pronoun as well as what came? Both pronoun and one side you got a common noun, that is friend. But now over here how it is? Mother found the books how? Hidden under the clothes. So you have to underline that. That is a complement of the sentence. We found Anu standing at the door. So where we found Anu where? Standing at the door. So standing at the door is the what? Standing by itself. Now here first after books what was written about? Hidden. Hidden is what? Hide, hid and hidden. That is V3, participial 3. You have to keep in mind. And in the second one what we have? We found Anu standing. Standing is what? Present participle. That is verb plus ing. Standing at the door. So you'll underline standing at the door. That is a complement. Keep in mind it came at the subject. If I make the sentence, what is a complement? Complement is it can be a word, it can be a phrase, or it can be a clause also to complete that particular sentence. Keep in mind. We found Anu standing at the door. If the sentence is we found Anu, it will be an incomplete. To complete that sentence, we require an object complement. So, we found Anu how or where? Standing at the door will be. So, here students, we complete our chapter. Go through it, understand present participle, past participle. These are the small things which you require again and again. Thank you, students.